Hi, here we are with a new chapter, chapter number 3, addition and subtraction. Addition and subtraction is familiar for you, is it or not? Yes. So addition can be done without a regrouping and with a regrouping. So what is addition? What is addition? To put two or more numbers together. That is called what? Addition. Okay. Here I have written without a regrouping and with a regrouping. Let us add. It is very easy to add. 5 plus 4 is equal to how much? 9. 6 plus 3 is equal to 9. And 4 plus 2 is equal to 6. And 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. The answer is 5699. What is the answer of addition is called? The sum. The answer of addition is called what? The sum. So, this is called, the answer of addition is called the sum. And what will be these numbers called? These numbers are called addends. Okay, both these numbers are called addends. Addends. So, remember that whatever the number you are getting for addition, that numbers are called addends. After addition, you get an answer. So this answer is called what? The sum. Okay. So this is without a regrouping and with the regrouping. So some of you are having the habit. What are the numbers we need to regroup that you will not write, and when you add the next number, it will not be added. Just say how to add with the regrouping. So here 3 plus 9 is equal to how much? 12. 12, 2 we have written, the ones place we have written in the place of ones, and 1 we have regrouped. Okay, so what are the numbers we need to regroup that we have to write? Otherwise some of you will forget to add this. So next we have to add the tens place. So 1 plus 8 is equal to 9 plus 2 is equal to how much? 11. 11. Then regroup 1. Now it is 8 plus 8 is equal to 16 plus 1, regroup the 1, then 6 plus 3 is equal to 9. So in this way the sum is 9612. In this way we have to add the numbers with the regrouping. Don't forget to write the numbers which we need to regroup. Okay, moving now we will discuss some problem solvings related to addition. Question A. The number of persons who visited Kanyakumari in the year 2016 and 17 was 25,37,650 and 40,88,294 respectively. How many persons visited Kanyakumari in these 2 years? So we need to find out the total persons who visited Kanyakumari in the years of 2016 and 17. So after reading this question, you have to write the steps. So steps I have already written here. So number of persons visited Kanyakumari in 2016. So some of you are finding difficulty to get the question. So what we have to do? Read the question 2-3 times carefully. Then you will get the steps. Okay, the first step is number of persons visited Kanyakumari in 2016. How many persons are visited here? See, 25,37,650. Okay, and the second step is number of persons visited Kanyakumari in 2017. So 40,88,244. So 40,88,244. Okay, it is very clear, right? Then what we have to do? We have to add these numbers. We need to find out. See the last sentence of this question. How many persons visited Kanyakumari in these 2 years? That means we need to add these two numbers to get a total number of persons in these 2 years. So let us add this. 4 plus 5 is equal to 9, and here it is 5. 2 plus 6 is equal to 8, and 8 plus 7 is equal to 15. 1 you have to regroup. Okay, then 9 plus 3 is equal to 12. Regroup 1. Then 1 plus 5 is equal to 6. Then 4 plus 2 is equal to 6. So we have got a 66 lakh 25,859. So this many persons visited Kanyakumari in the years of 2016 and 2017. After solving this much, what you have to do? You have to write the answer in sentence. In this way, number of persons visited in Kanyakumari is equal to this way. Number of persons visited Kanyakumari is equal to how much? 66 lakh 25,859. Okay, so after solving this all, remember you have to write the answer in sentence in this way. Number of persons visited in Kanyakumari in the year of, okay, in the year of. So we need to write the years also here. So what you have to do? Write the years also. Kanyakumari in 2016 and 17. 2017 is equal to 66 lakh 25,859. Okay, we have to include the years also. Clear? So moving to the next question. One more question we are solving here to make it very clear. So the second question is, a factory produced 55,92,857 pink bulbs and 42,67,979 green bulbs. How many bulbs did it produce altogether? So this is also based on addition. We have to add. We have to find out the total how many bulbs that factory produced. So here also the steps we have to write. What are the steps? Read the question once again. Then you will get the steps. Here, pink bulbs. We need to find out the number of pink bulbs. Is it or not? Number of pink bulbs. Is equal to how many? How many pink bulbs are there? 55 lakh 92,857. So what is the next step? So this will be the next step, right? Number of green bulbs. Okay, number of green bulbs is equal to how much? 42 lakh 67,979. So after that we need to find out, see the last question, last sentence of this question. How many bulbs did it produce altogether? So we have to add this. So arrange the numbers accordingly. 857 plus 42 lakh 67,979. Now we have to add it. Okay, 9 plus 7 is equal to 16. Write 6 ones place. Then add the regrouped one. Add the regrouped one with the tens place. So 7 plus 5 is equal to how much? We have got 98,60,836. Clear? So just see that don't forget to write what are the things, what are the numbers we are regrouping. Also you have to add this. If you will not regroup this, if you will not write to the next number above the next number, some of you may forget this. So make it clear, make it sure whether you are writing the number which we need to regroup. Okay, so we have got to 98,60,836. Now write the answer in sentence. So what is the answer? Total number of bulbs produced by the factory is equal to how much? 98,60,836. In this way you have to write the answer. Okay, so I hope you all clear about the problem solvings. So you have to do, if you have got the book, try to solve the remaining questions. Three more questions are there that you have to solve yourself. All these questions are related to addition, so it will be very easy for you. Next we will discuss about subtraction. So remember once again, remember one more, all the things what we have discussed here. Addition with the regrouping and without the regrouping. What are terms we have used in addition? Addends and sum. The numbers which we need to add, that numbers are called addends, and the answer of addition is called sum. And some problem solvings also. So subtraction with the regrouping and without regrouping we will discuss in the next video module. Thank you.